Alright, my little pathologists. So, it's going to be a long one, so hang in there with me, okay? Now first, we're just going to go through a few words that we need you to know. For example, pathogen is just a disease-causing agent. That shouldn't be new. An antigen is a chemical, it's usually a protein, on the outside of a pathogen that the body recognizes as foreign or other, so that's why it attacks it. And the antibody is a chemical produced by the body to recognize, so that the body can recognize pathogens for attack in the future. Okay. Now, we are going to spend this quick video talking about the 3 lines of defenses. So you've got the first line of defense, which are physical and chemical barriers, the second line of defense, which is the inflammatory response, and the third line of defense, which we call the immune response. So, first line of defense. Basically, there are different physical and chemical barriers that prevent pathogens from entering the body. So you've got the skin, which stops stuff from entering the bloodstream. You've got mucous membranes, which trap pathogens and allow them to be destroyed that way. You have acid in the stomach, which anytime bacteria that you eat, it won't get past there, usually. And some will survive there, but most won't. Urine, which again, it's an entrance, the urethra is an entrance into the body, and it stops the urine is toxic to most bacteria. And your skin is slightly acidic, which is also makes it a rough environment for most bacteria to live in. Alright, second line of defense. Generally, we call this the inflammatory response, and this is you'll see it when you injure yourself, cut yourself. You'll have swelling, redness, warmth, and pain. This happens with most injuries, and what is happening is when the cells break, a signal is released, and this tells the body to increase blood flow to the area, which of course brings the macrophages. Now, macrophages are large white blood cells that ingest the pathogen, and this process is called phagocytosis. And here we see here's the large white blood cell, and it comes along, here's the bacteria, and it engulfs it, it wraps its body around it, takes it in, and then breaks it down and releases it back as nutrients. Right. This brings us to the third line of defense, which is the immune system. And this is a specific response. So general phagocytosis, inflammation, is non-specific, but this one is specific. So it has several steps. First, we recognize. So it recognizes that there's foreign material. Then it attacks with macrophages. Then it destroys, so that's phagocytosis, it breaks it down. But then it remembers, and what this means is it produces antibodies that remember or recognize in the future antigens specific to each pathogen. So that way it's the next time it enters the body, it's just quickly and easily destroyed. Alright, so how that looks. And that looks like this. So we said it's specific. So here's the antigen on the outside of a pathogen. These are antibodies that already exist in nature. So here, it won't bind, it doesn't fit, so it's got that specific shape, and it doesn't fit, but here it does. So because this antibody has joined up with that antigen in this lock and key mechanism, this forms a complex, so multiple things stuck together, and it signals for this destruction through antibodies, through macrophages. Alright, I hope that was useful, and I hope it was simple enough. Okay, see you next time.